Briggs is making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. Gonzalez's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him.
All right, gentlemen. Remember what I said. Protect yourself at all times. All right? Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Well put together combination by Bad Intentions. And a well-placed counter by Briggs. What happened to the get-to-know-ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant, and we've already had 4 courses, and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet. You got 8 more to go.
Solid right hands headline that exchange. And a good counter by Briggs. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Gonzalez.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Good block there by Dynamite. Well-placed counter punch by Briggs. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Oh, what an exchange! Good exchange. He fires back. Good block by Dynamite. crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Briggs. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep moving.
Good block by Dynamite.
Let's see some more head. Let's see some more head. Get out of the way.
Halfway through round number 2. And a sharp counterpunch by Briggs. Defense turns to offense by Briggs. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Good block by Bad Intention. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Bad Intentions is swelling, means that this fight could go south for him. Well-targeted counterpunch by Briggs. Lands the counter. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly, because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before, deep waters, and he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? And coming upon the halfway mark of this. Oh, Briggs' legs look shaky. He was hurt.
No holding.
Blocked by Bad Intentions. Nice combination there. Gonzalez's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
And a good counter by Bad Intentions. scored well after being hit himself. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
A nice block by Dynamite. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Well-placed counter punch by Briggs. Briggs is not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Halfway through round number 4. Good scoring counter punch by Bad Intentions. Takes one but gives one. Good work by Gonzalez. Little double jab to the head. Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions, his opponent has to find a way to close that gap. He can't just let him control this fight from the outside.
And the way he's got to do it is, first of all, get to the starting gate. He's not getting to the starting gate. You know, his opponent stepping away from him, step up into the right position a little bit, bring your feet forward, and then use that jab to come in. And make sure you take steps. Don't lunge. Walk your way in behind that jab.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body. You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. A nice block by Bad Intentions. Gonzalez is doing really well on the outside. Well, if ever you wanted to explain to somebody the benefits of distance while fighting, this is a perfect example by what we're seeing out of him on the outside.
Well, you know, so many times I see tall guys, and what the heck's the sense of being tall if you don't know how to fight tall? He knows how.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
I
would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Briggs. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Has been stunned.
Punch it out, punch it out.
Able to counter that attack. I know it's good to throw a lot of punches, but it's better to do what we're seeing out of him right now, and that's land when you throw.
Yeah, he's making everything count. He's putting everything out there for a purpose, placing punches beautifully.
Gonzalez has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. The combo lands upstairs. Great movement to get away from those punches. Solid counter punch by Briggs. Briggs is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Nice job doubling up the jab by Briggs. Good block by Bad Intentions. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Briggs, his opponent, is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
He's bleeding from the side of his face there. Gonzalez is doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Gonzalez's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
And a well-placed counter by Bad Intentions. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Briggs has got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But, Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
One, but gives one. Good work by Gonzalez.
Move it.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Blocks the headshot. Bad Intentions is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter. And that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Two snapping jabs by Bad Intentions. Both men trading hooks. Gotta hurt. Briggs has been stunned. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's gonna try to survive it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able. Wow, saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying, cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
Gonzalez is fighting real smart here on the outside. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Great movement to get away from those punches. Good looking counter punch. This This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. Very clean offense from defense by Briggs. Briggs is showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work. But make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Protecting his head well with his guard. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Now that's some fine work right there by Briggs. Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And he's able to land consecutive shots. Well done by Gonzalez. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well done, three-punch series of punches there by Briggs. Devastating blow by Briggs. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot. Maybe when he's pulling out.
Able to cover up that gut. And still accurate with that jab. frustrating his opponent with great defense. There it is! Gonzalez is hit by a right hand. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. A fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Good block. Lands the counter. Protecting his head well with his guard. A little defense turns to offense by Briggs. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Goes up top again. And a sharp counter punch by Briggs. Throws a counter punch there. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Briggs showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Excellent counter punch by Briggs. Accurate counter punch by Briggs. Here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. On the mark, the counter punch by Briggs. Blocks it away. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Good defensive skill with the block by Dynamite. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Devastating blow by Briggs. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
No doubt about it, he's hurt. He could go down, but he's doing the right thing here, just getting the heck away.
Yeah, he's staying away right now, but what he's going to have to do...
Holy cow! Briggs is stunned. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Come on now, come on. Keep...
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. There it is! Briggs' legs look shaky. He was hurt.
All right, come on, guys. Work it out, no holding.
He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
Good defensive skill. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. The ref stops the fight. Bad Intentions is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. Gonzalez is your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore.